Guys, it's time to say farewell. Um, the end of an era, if you will.
CM Retro, modern games and retro games. CM Retro, modern games and retro games.
What is going on, people inside that internet machine? Welcome to the CM Retro Show. Today we have another pickup video for you. Guys, it is with heavy heart that I announce that the run is over. We're done. We started this show, we uploaded a video, a crazy little video, a terrible video, November 10th, 2014, and bad lighting. My son's holding the camera and he's shaking, and unfortunately this will be the last pickup video that we shoot in this house because we are moving. So the CM Retro Show will continue, but it may be a little while before we get around to doing a pickup video again. You guys know that when you move, it's a process, and when you got to move families, it's an even bigger process to get settled in and get all the things you need. So today will be the last pickup video that we shoot in this game room, which is crazy. So let's just go game hunting.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.
All right, we are here at Gamestop with Caroline. Today is your birthday. She's 11. Yay, you made it. But we picked this up earlier in the video. Michael Jackson Experience trades into Gamestop for like $8.60 cash or 10 something credit. So we were going to come to Gamestop anyway because it's your birthday. So I figured I'll buy that at the thrift store for $3. And since we're coming here anyway, I will trade it in. Also, in the last episode, we picked up this copy of New Super Mario Brothers. These are gold at GameStop right now. They're trading in for $14.40 cash or 18 credit. So I haven't decided. I might trade those in and get the Sega Genesis collection for the PS4, but I haven't decided yet. So high fives. we are back. Not a lot of game footage this week, guys. Game hunting footage. But we did hit a couple garage sales. We hit a couple thrift stores. So it's sort of a hodgepodge. Let's see. Let's just start with this. Go to this garage sale, and this lady has a box of Barbies like this big, like a huge box, and they're all kind of standing up in there. And this other lady's like, hey, yeah, I want to look at these Barbies. She's like, don't touch them. Don't touch the Barbies. If there's one in there you want to see, I'll take it out for you and show it to you. I've got them in there a certain way. And then she wanted like $40 for this box of Barbies. So I'm like, oh my God. So I'm kind of walking around. I see this little blue box, and it's got some Wii stuff in it. I said, do you have any other Wii stuff? She's like, no, we sold that already like last year or something. And this is all we have. I said, well, how much do you want for all of it? She said, $3. So I said, I'll take it. So we'll just run through that real quick. We got a nunchuck. All this is going to GameStop, by the way. Wiimote with a battery pack. Another Wiimote. A Wiimote strap. We've got some Rock Band dongles. So it looks like that. These are for the guitars, which is cool. We got Rock Band 2. We got a couple steering wheels. And like I said, all that's going to GameStop. Wiimotes are trading in for like $9 or something right now. So $3 and $27 plus all that other stuff trades in too, like the nunchuck, and Rock Band trades in for like 90 cents. So that's sort of a recoup bag only. I thought these were pretty cool. Lady posted for a garage sale Saturday only. So I hit her up on Thursday. Her post said, you know, toys, Legos, games, video games, kids stuff, you know, kids clothes, all that stuff. So I emailed her and said, hey, I'm looking for, you know, video game stuff. Can you tell me about the Legos? I might be interested. So the Lego sets were pretty much priced at retail. It wasn't bulk or anything. But she said her son does all the video game stuff. So I moseyed on over there real early. She said I could come at 8:15 or something. Didn't open till 9. And I picked up these bad boys right here. These are gun cons, but they're black. I haven't done a lot of research on them yet. But they're for the PS2. Let me grab the other one. It's a little bit better. They've got a plug for the PS2, and then they've got a plug for the Sega Saturn, which I'm pretty excited about that. Like this little lever, like moves up and down, which I thought was cool. It's got buttons and stuff on the side. So I'll do a little bit more research on these. For $1, I wasn't gonna pass them up because I want to use them for the Saturn, but for the PS2, most of these gun cons have this little yellow T cable that you have to get another audio video wire for. So anyway, $1 a piece. I thought that was a good pickup. You guys saw in the video there, garage sale. I asked the lady, you know, you have any other video game stuff? She said no. We sold what'd she say? An extreme green Nintendo 64 yesterday with a bunch of games and a Super and a Nintendo and some Game Boy stuff. So we missed out on that one. But she had this marked at $8. I got it for $5. It is the Halo 4 Edition Xbox 360 controller. I'm not sure if this is the correct back for it, but it does have a back and it's not rusted out. Again, we'll trade that into GameStop. Those trade in for like $9 or $10. So this is one of the earlier sales. I roll up, I see a Star Trek board game from the street, so I kind of get excited, right? Because with Star Trek stuff, typically comes like Star Wars stuff, video games, you know, that kind of, you guys know how it is. So I walk up there, and one of the first things I see is this. It's a Cincinnati Bengals autographed football. She went $10 for it. So I kind of picked it up, and I was looking around, and I saw this. It's the old Beachbody Insanity workout. She wanted $10 for that one as well. It's complete with, you know, the nutrition guide and all the posters and stuff. See if we can get that out real quick. All of the inserts, all of the trainer cards, and there's the CD set. And there, all 10 discs are in there. Very nice condition. They bought it, never used it. Do you blame them? I mean, workouts are hard. So she wanted $10 each on those. So I said, well, what's the best you could do? She said, make an offer. I said, how about $10 for both? She said, how about $15 for both? So I said, no problem. we should sell this for like 30 bucks, 30 or 40 bucks, which pays for that football and most of the day anyway. But yeah, if you ever find these out in the wild, pick those up for sure. All right, so the very first yard sale that we stopped at today, they weren't quite ready yet, but the sign says "Junk You Need," which was an interesting sign. They didn't really have anything except for this. It's a Star Wars Pose X-Wing Fighter Lego set 30278 if you're into Legos, sealed. Thought that was pretty cool. I said, how much do you want for the Lego set? She's like, just take it. So I ended up giving her 50 cents for the Lego set, which I thought was really cool. You guys, I love Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so we'll probably add that one to the collection. We might build that and put it in our new game room. So, but after that, I stopped by a couple thrift stores. You guys saw in the footage there, we were at our favorite thrift store, and today was Green Tag Day. Just randomly sort of sitting there. $14, so it was $7. We got a Nintendo DS. So we'll just take this out. DS Lite charger. God knows I got enough of those. I used to pick those up all the time at garage sales for like a quarter. So we've got a blue and black Nintendo DS. And it has a copy of, I don't know if you can see that. Not coming through. Of New Super Mario Brothers. That's so bad. There it is. Yay! It's got New Super Mario Brothers in there. Unfortunately, it is missing its label, so I don't know if I can trade that into GameStop. If I can, I will. If not, I'll probably just sell it with the DS. But good find right here. Was perusing through the CD cases. Always check those CD racks. And for $8, Super Smash Brothers 3D. Complete with the manual. And looks like it's kind of wax on there. We'll get that off. But $8, couldn't pass up on that. We'll flip that. And then the last thing that we got at Thrift, $2.99. We got Just Dance Greatest Hits for the 360, factory sealed, so we're definitely going to resell that. Looks like those resell for around 20, couple go for 25, so not a bad lick there. So after I left the thrift stores, I was kind of waiting for this garage sale to open. It didn't open until like 10, and I'm glad we went. The guy had a bunch of action figures and stuff, but they were all sort of, he had a list, like a paper list, and they were all in, he's like, oh, I went on eBay, and I looked at the top 3 sold listings, and then I cut that in half, and then he did some kind of Warlock McGillicuddy Jones to it to come up with this price. So I got all this stuff here. I don't remember exactly what I paid for it, but I paid $18 for the lot. I know what I paid for that, so, okay. So I do know what I paid for, I'm a liar. So for $1, we picked up an Xbox 360 controller. Nice clean in there. So again, we'll trade these into GameStop. Thought this was really cool. This was like $9, but it is Sniper Wolf. Hey boys, Sniper Wolf from the Metal Gear Solid toy line, and apparently he got it at KB for $4.99. But when I saw it, I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. That game was it's still awesome. It was great on the PS1, and I loved all the characters, all the bad guys, and it was just an amazing game. I mean, I don't need to rehash how awesome Metal Gear Solid is, but when I saw that, I knew I had to have it. I saw these sitting on the table. He wanted, I don't know, like $3 or $4 a piece or something, but the way it worked out, I got everything for $18. And these are the Toy Biz Marvel figures from back in the early 90s. And guys, when I was a kid, I wanted these action figures so bad. I was like 12 in 1990, 11 or 12, and I just thought these were the most incredible action figures, ever made. We've got Nightcrawler. He's supposed to have some suction cups, but he doesn't have them. This is a cool one right here. We've got Wolverine. He's got his mask just falling off. There we go. He's got his mask. He's got his claws. Haha. And then this guy actually did come with a katana sword, which was awesome. In the next bag, we have Colossus. or not Colossus, but Cyclops. And I don't know what it was supposed to do. I don't know if it was supposed to light. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it lights up. I couldn't get it to do that before. Cool. So Cyclops lights up on your ass. And then I thought this was awesome. I wish it would have come with the shield. This actually comes with a shield and a launcher, but it's Captain America. This is a 1990 Toy Biz figure, man. I thought these figures were so cool. And that was like right about the time I was getting hooked on comic books. It was just crazy, man. And then here is Colossus in this bag. We got another bag. So there's Colossus. Hey! And then last but I always wanted this figure, man. This is Magneto. His helmet comes off. And it came with the cape, which was pretty awesome. So we got a Magneto figure, and it looks like he's got little magnets on the inside of his hand. So if you had something that was a little metal, you could throw it in there. But guys, man, like I said, I wanted these figures so bad, and now that I have some in my collection, it's super cool, and I feel a little bit more complete, you know. So. Alright guys, before I forget, I bought this at a yard sale, 50 bucks. It weighs 28.4 pounds, all Legos. The beauty of it is, like I said, it's all Legos and minifigures. So we've got some fantasy stuff in there, some Lord of the Rings, there's some Star Wars stuff. So it's all Legos and minifigures, no filler, which is amazing. So good deal on that. You know I love my Legos. Alright guys, wow, okay, we're at the end. Go to this garage sale. This is definitely one of the best finds of the year so far for myself. I posted pictures of this stuff on my Facebook page, and you guys went absolutely nuts. The support was amazing. But I walk up to the sale, right? Every great story starts off with, I walked up to the sale. I asked the lady, got any old video game stuff? She said no. I looked down in a box of like toys, and I saw this. G.I. Joe Night Raven. It is incomplete. It's missing the drone and a couple fins and 2 missiles on the bottom. But I think other than that, it might be complete. Except that little bay there with the missiles in there, which is awesome. This is kind of hard to hold up on camera. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sprooch is actually interested in that, so I don't know. Maybe Sprooch and I can work out a deal. But I can't stress enough how important it is to ask. I said, you know, do you have any boxes of Legos or anything? I asked her if she had any G.I. Joes, and she said no. Which is a mistake on my part. I said, do you have any Legos? Any big boxes of Legos laying around? She was like, no. Then I sort of corrected the course, and I said, do you have any other toys from the 80s? Transformers, He-Man, Muscles, Micro Machines, you know, G.I. Joes, whatever. And she said, oh, well, I have these. And I go over, and she's got a whole thing of Centurions. And she had a price tag of $10 for the set of 5. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at them. I'm like, these are really cool. I'm probably going to buy them because you just don't see them. And before I even said anything, she was like, well, just give me $5. Just give me $5 and take it all. So I said, I'll give you your $10, your asking price. Throw in the Night Raven, you know, $10, make a deal. So she was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I gave her $10 and we got the Night Raven. She threw in some old school G.I. Joe coloring books, which I thought was awesome. And she threw in this entire lot of Centurions. So the first one is Ace McCloud. Now these are in their boxes. They've got all the parts in the manuals and stuff in there. So pretty awesome. Boxes are a little beat up. So there's Ace McCloud. I love that it still has the Hills sticker on it. Hills was a store that went out of business like in the mid to late 90s, at least here in Ohio. Sort of like a Target kind of store where they kind of sold a little bit of everything. But originally sold for $11.58 and she bought them for $3.97. So yeah, very cool to find the Centurions. I love the box art on that. To be honest, I never really watched the Centurion show. I remember it, but I'm not really that familiar with it. Jake Rockwell, land operations expert. There's good old Jake in there in his little box. Yeah, I love the box art on these things. We have the Strafer, which is really cool. And then we've got two bigger sets here, which I thought were awesome. We've got Skybolt. And the last one here is Detonator, Land Assault Weapon System, which is awesome. I do love these. I'd love to have them in my game room. I'd love to keep them, but you know, I'm not really attached to them. I'm not sentimental about them. So if somebody offered me a good price on those, I would probably sell them to them. Or if you had, you know, trade like a higher end video game for trade, I would probably trade them away. But guys, we have come to the end, and wow. Okay, before I start crying, which I've been prone to do when I watch Undercover Boss, if you guys watched the last episode, yeah, I want to thank everybody for their support. It's been, you know, almost 4 years in this game room, and it's been an amazing experience. It's been my privilege to bring this show to you, you know, through the use of my iPhone and technologies on the YouTubes, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. So guys, until I see you next time in the new game room, I do love y'all. Take care of yourselves.